Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirit, so he use me like I'm trying to change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pit trash. If I wanna serve, I Jesus serve him. It's a flash when he coming back. What's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth black. Kyrie, rain on me.
All right, what is good? What is good?
Rain on me, Lord.
Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I don't know. What's up with the audio? Welcome in. Welcome in. How we feeling? Happy Wednesday. Let's get it. CPI day. Let's go.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you out living on glass. Not going back. I never thought I'd make it without. Out to the same watch out. Like what are we talking about? Chilling with God and he working it out. Do for you, I can't do for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we out. Following God, I'm making it out. Rain on me, rain on me.
Help me
Still on good. What up, everyone? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. What is good? What is good?
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow.
All right, let's do it. What up, Z Gamer in the building? There he is. Let me pull up the clubhouse chat.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me.
How you guys feeling? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Great to see y'all. It is game time here. I don't know what's up with the audio. Sounds a little off. Sounds a little bit off. But we'll have to run with this. We'll have to run with it. It's either you run with it or you get none of it. You either run with it or you get none of it today. What's poppin'? Let's go with it. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Great to see y'all. What up, Jay Coop? What's up, Captain? Good to see you. Danky P in the house. Valerio's here. What's up, Katie? Is it Katie or Cat? K-A-T? Yeah, K-T. Yeah, Katie. What up, NK Capital? There he is. Only Bands in the building. What's up, Prophets Pilot? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. I'll try and fix the audio a little bit as we move through. Zoom, do you guys have an issue with the audio at all? Any issue? Any issue? Maybe it's just YouTube? Yeah, maybe. All right, well, welcome in. Welcome in. OGH in the building. There he is. There he is. What's good? How you feeling? How you feeling? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. What up, Soho? Leisker in the building. There he is. There he is. All right, well, let's get into it. It is Wednesday. It is CPI day, and I think we just got the news release to come out. So why don't we start our session here today? Let's pray, and then we'll begin. All right, let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another New York session. I thank you for just using this community to impact lives all across the world. We ask that you would continue to shine a light on our path as we move through, and we thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna lower this a little bit more here for y'all, and I hope the mic is okay, but sounds like the music audio is a little bit off. But anyways, I hope you guys are well. What up, Parsh? What up, Lucas? Hey, Vince, how we feeling? What up, Vishon? How are you? How are you? All right, I think we're good. Yeah. So let's talk about it. Today is the 10th day of June, and it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to stick to our playbook, and continue to make decisions and actions and think and talk like a professional, right? So looks like we have some 8:30 news coming up here today. It's going to be CPI. Let me just refresh a little bit. And let's see what we got here. So 8:30 news came out, basically red numbers here. Let's see on the year, 2.9, so very similar, and then also very similar here. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Year to date is also good. So a little bit higher numbers than what was the previous, but just about what was expected here. So I'm assuming we'll probably get a big pullback or something, and then start moving back down or something from there. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into the technicals here. Let's take a look at price action. I haven't really seen much of price action since Asian session last night. So let's there it is. Yeah. So let's get into it, and let's talk about Goldie here. Y'all ready? Let me know about the music. If it's good, I will start. If it needs to be lowered, we can lower that a little bit. I think that should be good, but you guys let me know. You know, it's your world and I'm just living in it, man. Music's good? Okay, great. Okay, perfect. All right, let's do it. Let's talk about gold here. This is the daily time frame. We'll talk about gold. We'll also talk about the NASDAQ as well for a little bit, and let's see what we can come up with here. So, target has officially been tapped, yeah? Wick to the left has been filled, so it's official. We have filled that wick to the left. I remember we were talking about that wick fill from this candle closure right here. So we officially have filled the wick at this point, and we'll see what price wants to do. Daily candle still has 0 top wick on it, so that's pretty interesting. Will we start to pop out of that zone now and start to push back up on the daily? We'll see what's up with all that. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, and let's see what the 4 hour is doing. So we did get a closure below on the 4 hour. Again, there's your wick fill. If we look left, I don't know if we have much. No, not really. Top step, what's going on? You end right there? Okay, cool. So yeah, we don't have much going on here. We do have that wick that's officially been filled. So that was probably, in my opinion, where price wanted to get to, right? So now we are officially rejecting out of that area. 4 hour candle closed below the range. Beautifully, I mean, just melted beautifully down here, right? And now we're starting to reject. So if we do break that 4 hour high, then there's a very high chance that we are going to, you know, pop back up here and retest the 4 hour highs. So we'll see what happens with that. Or it just might be a fluctuation in the candle as news gets absorbed, and we might continue pushing bearish today. So breaking this high right here is pretty important today. So we'll see if we can get that. 1 hour candle is coming up, obviously, through that news release. You had a 1 hour range sitting right here. I guess we could say we have resistance here, and then you had that little fake out that went down. Price continued bearish, right? So we did close with almost no bottom wick here on the 1 hour chart. So we're coming back up now after breaking the lows. I think if we remain below 89, we remain bearish here today, right? If it's not until we really get back above, I'd say at least 42.10 that I would be interested in taking buys, right? Maybe 41.98 to 42.10 plays as a little bit of an observation zone. So if we are going to try and take buys, we wait for the break and the retest of that area, and then the closure back above, right, to go ahead and execute on buys when price is just so heavily bearish. So here's my idea for the buys: that we come up, you know, maybe we stay here, we do some sort of a little pullback or something, but we stay in the range, right? So we don't take the sells here, right, because we're not closing below this level to the left. So we wait and we see what's going to happen, right? And if price creates support and closes back above the range, right, then we can start to look for buys in this area above here, moving all the way up towards like 42.35 there. So that's going to be the wick fill as well. So we'll see if we can get any sort of buy positions like that. In terms of the selling positions, probably want to see price reject 98 there. So making sure that we're staying below 98, very similar, right? Kind of pushing up, maybe even getting a fake out or something like that, where price moves up, closes below the range, right? Because most people aren't going to wait for a range to buy here. They're just going to take the buy because they see all that clean traffic to the left. But you know, we're going to, or at least I'm going to use this zone over here as protection, right? So if I see a buy right here, I'm not going to take that. Number one, it's overextended. Number two, price is extremely bearish, right? And number three, there's this zone over here that I want to observe, right, before taking a trade. So if I see a closure in there, I'm going to let that go, even if it breaks the highs, because there's a high chance now that the break of that high will be liquidity, right, for price to kind of grab up, and then all of a sudden price closes like that, and then I'll step in and look for some selling opportunities, right, off that fake out for price to come crashing back down. So plus that will also be stopping out all the buyers that get activated in that zone there. So that is my that's it. Those are my plans, you know, something similar to that. So anything below 98 here for me stays bearish today. Anything above 42.10, I'm going to look for my buys, and then anything in between, I'm just going to just going to observe, just going to chill out and wait and see what happens with it all. So that's pretty much it. You got a nice clean range. If we can get back up towards 98, like not just tap it here, but actually close up there and then get resistance, I mean, that would be a much better sell, right? 460 pip move there. So we'll see if we can get it. But that's pretty much my thoughts here on gold. Let's let this hour candle close in about 10 minutes. So that way we have a nice hour closure, 30 closure, 15 closure, and then we can go from there. Okay? Cool. All right, let's do that. So that's the plan there for gold. So nothing to do right here. Really want to see if we can get back in, between 98 and 10 there. So we'll see what happens. If not, price might just want to move down. And if that's the case, if you can get a closure where you get a new resistance, right, then I'm going to probably look to take some sells. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And we'll see what happens. Extremely bearish on gold, but I also do realize that we have officially filled the wick to the left-hand side. So I want to keep that in mind today and see if maybe we can catch some rejections, right, to move price back up to eventually come get that daily top wick. So that's it. That is that. Let's see what happens with the 4-hour candle. Are we going to continue moving bearish, or are we going to start pushing up and breaking these highs here? Cool. So that's that. Let's move over to the NQ and let's take a look at what we got cooking here. Okay, cool. So the NASDAQ. So it looks like we did end up closing bearish. Wow, yeah, cool. So see that? Another bearish closure. So we got a bearish closure. We're kind of putting up a fight here at this support level. So we tried to move up, we couldn't do it. Tried to move down, couldn't really do it. So we're kind of in this excuse me, this daily range at the moment. I am bearish, but we don't have a top wick here, so I'll probably be looking for buys here in the New York session. So let's see what's going on here. 4-hour has closed below, right? So we'll have to see here, man. If we respect the highs, right, and keep coming down, you have this 4-hour wick to fill. If you break that low, very, very high chance we go down and fill that wick. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is moving up. You got to realize CPI came out, and there's probably a little fake out going on. So there might be a fake out up here to drive back down to when it comes to 9:30 today. So let's just be careful with all that. I think clearly the best buys are going to be above 146 here, and then probably sells from up there too, somewhere up here. So 4-hour technically trying to move back up. So we'll see what happens. But as long as we respect the high, right, as long as this wick, this candle respects that previous candle high, we're going to most likely keep moving down. And if we can break the lows here, right, we could fill that wick to the left. So we'll see what's up with all that. But as of right now, we just got to hang tight and wait. And we'll see if we can get some positions as we move into the next hourly candle here. NQ. Yeah, clean traffic everywhere, though. Clean traffic. A lot of clean range from yesterday's pushes. And, we'll see if we can come back and trade in them here over the next couple days. Cool. What's up, Energy? What's up, Green? How's it going? How's it going? Mr. Sandman. The Mister's back. How about the 15-minute time frame? 15 is, yeah, I mean, either way, I'm going to wait for closures on the 1 hour here. But, yeah, 15, we really want to see price. Ideally, I'd love to see price up here and then start shorting again from up there. So yeah, let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get it. Energy, I like the new emoji. You got a new emoji going on there. Dope. What up, Simzy? What's up? Positive Mind in the house. Keep the positive mind. What's up, the Ace? Ace, man, my man Ace Boogie. I was just watching Paid in Full over the weekend. Any trades today? No. I've actually only taken one trade this week, and it was like an Asian session. It was pretty much a break-even trade. Yeah, it hasn't been much. There's been a lot of, just been a big drop. So. Spidey in the chat. There he is. What up, Spidey? New template looks bad. Like good, but like you mean good, right? Like bad meaning good. SimZ. What's goody? What's goody? What's the time frame you mark your supports and stuff on? Today it's gonna be like a 30-minute. 30 minute. Yeah, 30 and the 15 and the 1 hour are pretty much all the same today. So you see that? How it's like all the same on the 30, on the 1 hour, on the 30, and then also here on the 15. So some days you're gonna get the same range on all time frames. Some days it's gonna be a little bit different. Oh, you like it? You like the new overlay? I thought he meant like, I didn't know if he meant like bad like as in good or bad like as in like his you know, monthly P&L. No, I'm just kidding. Just messing with you. Be hating on the overlay, man. Sheesh. Imagine coming here, getting your whole life impacted, changing the way you see things. Spidey, how you feeling? How you feeling? What up, Keegan? What's good? What's good? Oh, it's fire. Okay, it's fire now. All right. Cool. I'm glad you like it. I made it just for you, MJ. Just for you. Wow, big rejection here. Was hoping we can get a candle closure up top here, but we'll see. What'd you guys do? Anyone trade CPI here? Anyone take sells on CPI? You're like, you know what? I haven't taken sells in 2 days. CPI is coming out. I might as well take them right here. And then, shoom, price just flies up back to 96. That's crazy. Took a buy on NQ. Ooh, nice, dude. For CPI. Savage. Got out before the news. What's up, Bone Crusher? What's good? What's good? What'd you guys do yesterday? All this movement yesterday, and I didn't make $1. Some of you guys made more than me yesterday at your job. Didn't make $1. Not $1, B. Could you be okay with that? I'm okay with it now, you know. In the beginning, I wasn't. I got to trade. Must take trade, right? But yeah, man, didn't make $1 yesterday. Not $1. Went. I didn't have to go that far. I had a couple stashed away, you know, so I didn't need the dollar yesterday, but I had a couple stashed. Oh, nice. Decided to buy my first prop firm today. Okay, great, awesome. Yeah, enjoy it. Just know that you're kind of playing a little bit of a different game, and you got to follow their rules. And I like to look at prop firms more of like a risk to reward, where it's like if I invest 200, I just want to see profits. I'm not like a lot of people are trying to hang on to prop firm accounts and like develop careers off of one account or two accounts, but you'll realize pretty quickly you'll make money on accounts, you'll blow those accounts, you'll get some accounts, you won't even make money on them, you'll blow them, you'll get some more accounts, you'll make money on those. So I think as long as you're making more than you're spending, you know, ultimately it's a profitable business deal. But it's just a little bit different than the normal trading and compounding and, you know, doing what we do on the live accounts. All right, so we got a closure here. The 1 hour candle closed a little bit more of a doji on this candle. 4 hour is obviously still going to be open. So we got 4 hour candle, we got 1 hour candle, and this is our 30-minute candle here. So we'll see what happens. As of right now, I would love to see if we can take the sells from up here. We're a little bit like, right here. So we'll see what happens if we can move up, retest 97, and then get some sells from there. That's something like this. 1 hour candle also closed like doji, so you just got to be careful with that one. How low will you go? Yeah, if we can get these sells, that'll be the best, right? Kind of close up in that area up here and then, get some rejection out of there. Something like that. Yeah. I had a sell in London. Oh, nice. Pre-London? Very nice, very nice. What up, Magnus? The Viking is here.
Yes,
Actually,
sir. What's up, man?
How are you, brother?
I'm doing phenomenal. How about you?
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Good to see you here.
Man, I hope
Okay.
everyone can hear you normally because it all sounds
Hope so,
fuzzy
too.
on my end.
Wait, let me check.
Nah, it's nothing on your end. It's definitely on mine.
Bro, I sound like I'm in a microwave on YouTube.
I don't know why it's like that. Hold on. I tried
Yo,
everything.
I don't know. I think Zoom's good though.
Zoom is good. Did I watch a Truman Show last night? I did. I enjoyed the movie, man. I enjoyed the movie. My dreams last night were wild. Bro, I finished the movie. I started looking around. I'm like, hold on here. Hold on. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I liked the movie. Magnus sounds like he's in space.
Literally, man.
I'm honestly not sure why.
Oh man.
Let me see something.
Yes, sir. Gaudy kick. Yeah, man. London was great. Yo, my voice. Yo, this sounds so funny on YouTube. I don't know. Is it the overlay again, you think?
I don't know. This time I don't know. It shouldn't be.
So weird. Bro, that sound honestly like I had like a microphone I bought like for $1 or $2 back then, and like this one sounds worse.
So it sounds more than the $1?
Yeah. Yo, you should hear that after. That's so funny.
I can hear it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. All my settings are... Oh, hold on. Let me do it here.
I know that's weird.
915 celery play. I think if I'm going to settle for the sell down here, it's got to be a celery play. So I want to catch them from up here, right? But if this candle can wick up and still close weak bullish, then 915 I'll have a sell, and we'll kind of look to go break even at these wick fills and just keep running down with gold. But I'd really like to see if we can get back up towards 98 first, and then take it from there. Let me just try and do something here.
Oh, that 4 hour in London, it closed bullish, perfect healthy bullish closure, and we just bleed it off there.
Just dumped.
Yeah, we dumped, so we might be bearish here. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm not sure. I don't really see anything else.
That's so weird.
I don't see nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
The
Then
Truman
they gotta
Show.
listen to
Wow,
me
what
and
a-
John in
What a movie.
I don't know, a bathroom.
You and
Sounds
John are
like-
gonna have to be in space today.
Yeah, in space.
Reporting live from Mars. Magnus and John.
Talk about John, he is actually here now.
Oh, Johnny Gems is here.
Yeah. From space.
Reporting live, Mark from outer space. John Gems.
All right, what's up, boys? I'm live here from Mars.
John.
Got some crazy juicers going on over here.
Please report from Earth.
We were expecting juicers, but we got bleeders. What's goody?
I don't know what's going on Mars, but here on Earth, gold's melting. It's melting.
And Mars is juicing.
All right.
Ah, man, what's goody?
This is interesting.
What's good?
What up? How you guys
What's up, John?
doing?
Good session
Morning.
earlier.
Amazing London session, bro.
Hmm.
Way to freaking follow the plan. Plan the
Let's
trade the
see
plan.
if it changes when I go back to the old overlay.
What's up, chat? How y'all doing? Do I
No
sound like
No
a
change.
fishbowl too?
I mean, you do on YouTube, but I mean, here you're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same for you.
Bobby gets the premium voice here today.
For real.
Well, I guess it pays to be in the clubhouse, doesn't it? I tried telling y'all in chat. I tried telling
Honestly,
y'all.
that's what you get for not investing in commitment. Sorry.
That's your punishment for not reporting to the clubhouse the last time I gave an opportunity.
Yeah.
Everyone, report to the clubhouse.
Yo, it sounds like those mics sound funny, man.
Yeah, man.
It sounds like the phone call from the moon.
Bro, literally.
Dudes brought a phone to the
Hey.
moon and made a phone call. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, the one they did in Hollywood there? That was nice.
I told you space was real, Nick. I'm here.
Oh yeah, true, man, true.
Yeah, but what's up, chat? How you feeling, Magnus? Nick?
Phenomenal, brother. How about you?
Amazing,
A tad bit over fantastic.
Really?
Yep.
Just a
How
bit
about-
over.
Just a smidge over phenomenally fantastic today.
I'm a lot over fantastic today, bro, but awesome.
Yes, sir.
Sorry I'm late. What's up, Nolan?
Here we go. Come on, let's make our push back up, Goldie. I know you got it in you.
Nick, I agree with you, bro. Sales from up top way better.
Way better.
Yeah, money. Those would be much better here. Fake out from like 98, that'd be money.
Love.
Zoom settings. I think Zoom sounds good, right? Everyone in Zoom
Yeah,
sounds
seems
good. Let me take a look at my OBS settings real quick.
It's a sign from the universe. For
Altio.
YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, squad and YouTube. I hope you guys. I would jump on the clubhouse because there's gonna be I think a whole week next month that I'm not even gonna be able to stream on YouTube. So we're gonna be dialed in the clubhouse for all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right. Output. Input. Audio. Video.
Yo, Green, I sent you my note, bro.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Everything looks good here.
Bro, it's just
Yeah.
a sign from the universe, Nick. Nothing we can do.
Yeah. Nothing we could do. Nothing.
I think as long as YouTube takes the trades with us, they're chilling.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Hey, they put a new golf simulator over here called the Clubhouse. I was looking at it yesterday.
Wait, are you for real?
Yeah.
Wow. They
Yeah,
left.
it's right by Lexington.
Damn, nice.
Yep. Keegan, man, that's
I missed
funny.
that range too.
Next month finna go crazy. Yeah. Every month, baby. Every month we finna go crazy.
Crazy.
The Truman Show. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a good movie. Yeah, I have to watch it again. It's nice too. I like movies that are like an hour and a half, not 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Like, dude, I ain't got time to watch 3 hours of a 3-hour movie. That's crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to watch that.
Last 3-hour movie I watched was the Titanic back in like 1997.
Oh. That's like 4 hours almost though.
Oh yeah, and Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, that's probably the only one I would
That one is a classic,
sit
too.
through.
And that's a long one too.
Too long too. I fall asleep through that one.
Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
The Truman Show, that's the one with Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah, man, it was good. Kind of felt like my life a little bit.
Isn't that an
I
awakened
kind of
movie?
related.
Nice.
Like, which one? Truman Show or The Wolf?
Truman.
Oh.
The Wolf
Definitely.
too, slightly, not fully, but slightly. Maybe combine them. Yeah, nah, it was really good. It was really good. I liked it.
Oh, solid.
1.3 to hour 45. Yeah, that sounds good.
I watched The Wolf of Wall Street, like with my girlfriend once, and she was like, "I hope you don't do this."
She's like, so you're a date trader? You said?
Yeah, because of trading.
Yo.
She was like, "You're not gonna do this, right?"
I don't know if that was a good idea, John.
I know.
But I did it too. She actually liked it.
Yeah, my girl liked it too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't say it too.
The one thing about the Truman Show that I really took away was, you notice how the creator, every time he tried to break out of his box, right? Every time he tried to challenge his own perception of life, right? And kind of go with his gut feeling, they always sent a little storm to push him back and knock him back. And, you know, that happens in life too. Like, again, it's such a, you gotta, sometimes there's like that behind the scene consciousness, you know, type of point that they're trying to make there. So it's like, it's so true. And it happens in real life too, where when you try and break out of your box and break out of your shell and your comfort zone, all of a sudden they're going to throw those little storms at you, or they're going to throw that little routine, right? Remember, he was waking up in the morning, hey neighbor, hey, good morning, good afternoon, and, right? And going through that whole process, and they'll put people and things in your way, right? To see if you truly want it. But what did the creator say? He said, you know what? I'll let him out if he truly wants to be out, right? And then that's a lot of times that awakening, you know, realizing, hey, you know, this thing is much deeper than we think. And I think I'm almost like an avatar, you know, almost as a character. So it's pretty interesting. You know, you see the storms come through, and he finally battled through the storm, and there he was. He landed. Land ho. Why must higher time frame lows and highs must be broken? It just adds indication that price can move down or up, yeah, based off of the break of the highs. Yeah, anytime you get highs or lows being broken, it's going to be, you know, a sign that we could start pushing in that direction, especially higher time frame. But then you want to see if you can get like the lower time frames to line up with it, like give you some type of setup. You don't want to just go based off of the, you know, the higher time frame break of the low.
Yep. What's up, Asia? Yeah, we made sure to wait for a steep top wick before we took those sells in London. So yeah, we were very patient for it. You know, the wick was small, so we wanted to see a re-break and a push up, and we did get that, and we patiently waited for that, and then we placed our sell stops in London.
Yep.
So yeah, that's very important. A lot of people sleep on that too, right? When they're executing playbook setups, they forget about the retest wicks on the trading candle itself. So it's like you get your playbook set up, but then on the next candle, before you trade it, you gotta wait for a retest wick in the opposite direction, right?
Bro,
Most people forget about that
190
part,
pip stops.
and that's
This
very
is
important.
crazy.
Yeah, I see the same for what, like 80?
80. That's
Bro.
reckless.
We are right at 1 hour support. I know it's a lot left though, but then again, I don't know.
Yeah,
What do you
chilling.
think about targets here? Like, I mean, for 4 hours tapping target, one daily, you know.
Yeah, no, I think I think we've tapped target. I mean, we filled the
Yeah,
wick,
right?
right? So
Yeah.
the thing now is you probably get a bunch of just rejections. You know what I mean, from that area down there.
Mhm.
So we'll see. Hopefully, New York sesh today isn't just a bunch of, you know, continued taps down here, and it actually creates some structure.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you kind of have this 30 minute candle. Just keep in mind, look at your 1 hour, your 30 minute, right? Kind of 15 minute here. So unless you're going to have stops right above the highs, then this isn't probably the best position to take.
No, probably
Because
not.
you could come up and make that top wick easily.
Yep.
Too easy. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought about it. I thought it was cool. You know, like a man living in his own world that was basically built for him, right? I mean, it's pretty G. It's crazy how they were already on top of streaming back then, right? Like that was like a live stream, 24/7 live stream. What was that movie made? Does anyone know?
I think like 97 or something, or early 2000s.
Yep.
Oh, it's not 98.
Live streaming in 98. Crazy.
I love when he started just becoming aware. Started questioning everything, right? Started all of a sudden looking at things differently, perceiving things differently, starting to see through the illusion. I mean, that was amazing. You know, most people are just trapped inside their own beliefs from childhood, you know, from societal standards and fear and failures and all that, right? Their environment, the people they hang out with, their friends. So, you know, eventually you start noticing the glitches. At least I did. At least I did. Even his boy from 7 years old was in on it. Everyone was in on it. Crazy. Is there some radio static here? No, John and Magnus are visiting us today from the intergalactic spaceship up in Mars. So, yeah, that's what's going on with them. But we're just happy to have them here today. You know, they didn't have to be here. They're in Mars. They're orbiting around, or they're they're just floating around the Milky Way at the moment.
Whatever they call it.
Just hang tight. They're waiting
Whatever they call it.
for the SpaceX launch. That'll be here on
John,
Friday.
we're just floating.
They'll be
Yeah.
back in about 2 days.
We're here to tell you, go be great. That's my mission.
They're gonna come crashing back down to the universe like the NQ is gonna do on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What's up with that? Must be selling my YouTube.
Man said Tim, you mic.
We figured we'd change things up a little bit today. You know,
Yeah.
make you feel like
spark it up.
a little different.
Joshua, correct, man. The moon is really made out of cheese, bro. I'm looking at it right now. It's crazy.
Did I say I was gonna trade in the clubhouse for the rest of the month? I did not. No, I said next month there's gonna be a couple days where I can't YouTube live stream.
Oh, you said next month.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Oh yeah, meetup time. Is that it?
Yeah, we got a few things going on, so.
Yeah.
If I'm a serious trader and I'm in the YouTube chat and I just heard that, I'm like, get in the clubhouse right now. No doubt.
Literally. But
Mentorship is first, most important.
yeah, man. You don't have to, but the winner's gonna be there. Play London trade. That was a 3. Nick, I sent the picture in chat too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys took a trade in London?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
No, you didn't.
What time was it, or what time frame?
3.
That resistance right at the
Just
top.
basically 15 or 30
Top of the
or
move.
whatever.
Oh yeah, this one here, right?
Yeah.
That one?
That was it.
Yep.
Yeah, I was expecting you guys to take that one. I looked at, like, when I was coming on the desk here, I'm like, what time was that? 2:30? Yeah, they definitely took this.
Look at the 15 there too. Absolutely money. We didn't take the first red candle, the doji. We didn't take the second one, closed not below,
Yeah, I figured that.
245. Then we took the London Open one. And it kind of broke the lows with no top wick. So we waited. And then 10 minutes went by, I think so. So it made the top wick. And then on the re-break at the low, we were in.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Clean.
That-
And then like 1 minute before 30 candle closed, because the fall was still bullish, we closed it off.
Bro,
that
what a
was,
push. What a push on the 4 hour. I mean, just look at this. Look at the gold price action here.
Bro, man. Literally.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I mean, this was yesterday, right? This is where we were like 24 hours ago.
Jeez, that's wild,
Just
actually.
melted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles.
Whoever took buys got smoked pretty much.
Bro, that candle closed perfectly bullish.
Yo, facts.
Hey, the bunch of them.
Couple of them.
Yo. That's insane.
I thought London session trade was a good example of how, like, just like you put patience into waiting to execute a trade, you have to put that same amount of patience in a way in the trade. You know,
Yeah,
it's
in
like
processing.
25 minutes for that thing to end up pushing up, and we did see fluctuations back in drawdown, back in profit. I mean, if you were looking at the P&L fluctuation, your emotions may have been fluctuating as well. And I'm sure you may have got out with a small win, small loss, or even at break even because of the way you view that type of trade. And if you could, you know, and the way you look at the P&L, but we looked at the charts, so we just stayed committed to the structure and the logical structure at hand. So I think it was a good example yesterday of that.
Yes, sir.
W.
Yeah.
You know, a
Oh,
trade may take some time to play out, but at the end of the day, if everything logically makes sense market structure wise, there's no reason to get out of the trade, and it's just gonna take its own time.
True, man. Yeah, I said too, like the 5-minute rule, because there was 2 minutes less than the 15 when we entered. But then again, the 5-minute rule, I mean, we had high volume, we had a 4-hour no bottom wick.
Yeah, London
so
Open.
we were making the bottom wick.
Crazy.
It was the 4-hour low, 1-hour low, 30 low. So I mean,
And 30,
yeah, I think we can
you
ignore
could have
it
based the trade off the 30-minute and the 1 hour too, and those time frames had so much time left for
Yeah,
candle closing.
especially like 1 hour. Like that wouldn't care about the 15, especially with a 4-hour break of low.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you follow that too, that's fine, because a lot of times it could save you too.
I can't even understand what you guys are saying.
And maybe we should.
I'm like, I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, like on Zoom, or is it, you mean the audio there?
I think I can hear what YouTube can hear, to be honest, I think.
Damn, bro.
Oh, wow.
You should listen to Zoom, man. Listen on Zoom, and not on.
Zoom is good, right? Yeah, Zoom seems to be good.
Yo, what?
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
Why when both the 4 hour and the daily are bearish, would you take a counter trend? That's when both the 4 hour and the daily are tapping their targets. So you want to make sure that both of those time frames are tapping targets. So if there's a wick fill, like in today's case, or there's a support level or something like that, and the 4 hour candles have officially came down and tapped into those levels, then that's where you can start looking for buys now back up, being that we've filled the wicks, and let's just pretend that that's a wick fill, right? Like you filled the wick, you tapped support, and now price has done what it was designed to do, So from that point, a lot of times it will either consolidate there for a bit and just chill, or it'll start to trend back up pretty nicely depending on where we're at. Like right now we're in the heart of the New York session, so we can start trending up very nicely right now, or we may just consolidate. It just depends on what price action wants to do here. So now that we have tapped the target, we're starting to just range a little bit. So once we get some clear moves outside of this like target, we could start to look for buys. 30 not looking bad either, man. If we can close bullish here, something like this, now that we broke that low and did all that, right? Something like this, I think we can look for some opportunity to fill that wick at 9:30.
Bro,
And then
love
I'll
that. Yes,
probably
sir.
get out there because I think like for the rest of the day, sales could potentially continue down. Like, so I probably will get out here, or at least close 80% right there and see if what price wants to do.
Man, does anyone else have like some gappy charts on their live Tradeovate account when they look far to the left?
Yeah, a little bit.
You do? Okay. Yeah, we gotta look far here today.
Hey,
Yeah,
give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
That's how long it's been since we've been back down here on gold.
Bro, literally, man, we're down at 41 here.
Yeah. Almost back to 3K, or not 3K, but back in the 3100s.
Damn, bro, we've been up in like 56 in January. Crazy, man, crazy. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Joshua Woods, right? I don't know what's up with YouTube.
Bro, our mics sound hilarious, bro.
Sheesh. It's weird because on Zoom it's perfect.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. Oh, that's why, John.
What?
It's because you gotta use because the contracts, you know, from different months are, they are way back. So when you scroll back on Tradeovate, you gotta roll backwards and then kind of see what happens back there.
I actually did that. Like,
oh wow.
I'm on the right chart. It's just I don't know why it's gappy. Like the information to the far left.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you look far left and it was maybe contract like MGCG back then, and it's maybe MGCQ now, then if you're on the Q and you look back at G, then it's like it can be a little gappy.
Got you. So if I look backwards.
Yeah. But it shouldn't be that much different, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to kind of read that gappy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just gotta do our best, I guess.
See it.
We sound like a phone call in 1998. That's fun. What up, Soho?
Nah, the phone call in 1998 probably sounded better.
That's good. They say the 90s was a great vibe.
Yeah, I bet it was. What's up, Ahab? Yes, sir. Good to see you.
Yo, word chat. That's what it seemed like, man. Even though I wasn't alive during that time. For some reason, it makes sense that it was really good. Now everyone's on their phones. Kind of whack. Everyone's tapped out of reality now.
John, imagine in like 50 years.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
They'll be robots, probably.
Bro, like the chip in the in like the brain. Have you seen that?
I heard about that.
Yeah, bro. What?
You guys didn't get that yet?
Oh yeah, I got it. It was like required to get to the moon, so yeah.
Man, I would never.
Bro, never. Absolutely not.
What up, Neven? NQ 30-minute inverted celery.
Oh my goodness, bro. 930. What is that? 15 pips.
930. Sign Q's about
Bro.
crazy stuff.
All
Yeah, I
right,
guess
let's,
the downside it makes
let's
sense,
see what
but
happens here.
not with
If
that
we-
resistance there. Sorry.
If we can get a steeper lower wick, I like the buys here on the break of the high. We go up, fill that wick there. We keep stops, you know, somewhere around that support, but gonna need some sort of a steeper lower wick here just so we can break that low one more time, and then yeah, break of the high, 930, wick to fill, targets tapped, 1 hour rejecting, 30-minute closing bullish after breaking the lows, 15-minute whatever. Yeah, this looks pretty good on the 30, but we need a steeper wick. Damn, I'm trying to figure out this sound thing, but it's whatever. We figure it out tomorrow. We get it done later. We get it done later. All right, let's see if we can come down, re-break the low, and then I'm gonna have a buy stop here on the break of the highs. 150 pip wick fill. Yeah, that honestly looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna have a buy stop here. Break of the highs, fill that wick. We should not break the high now after breaking that low if we want to continue moving up. So let's see. Let me take a buy stop. All right, Goldie. There we go. Can we move? The wick fill is what we're looking for here. You could do break a current. I'm going to do break a previous, though. Yeah. I don't see anything on my sound settings that is wrong here, so I don't know. Another day, yo, it's good. What up, Mo? How you feeling? We got so we got daily target tapped, right? Daily wick filled. 4 hour has also filled the wick. We have no top wick on the daily. The 1 hour has closed doji after a no bottom wick. Then you got a doji. Now we're starting to reject, right? We came down, we respected the low here, and if we start breaking that high again, very high chance we continue moving up, as we have 930 on our side here for price action to continue moving bullish. So 15 minutes a little choppy, so I would go like not full risk, but probably half risk here, and then yeah, we'll see if we can get that wick fill. My stops are gonna be let's take a look here. Yeah, probably wherever this low is on the current candle. Yeah, we can't do it down here, it's too steep. 280 pips. That's crazy. Yeah, so wherever the current candle low is at, that's where my stops are going to be.
You're going to use current?
Current, yeah.
All right. What you going on like live? Is it half risk, full?
Yeah, I'm going to go half.
Yeah.
Half risk.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're banking on a lot of volume here. We're also banking on the idea that targets have been tapped. We need a pullback, right? Again, we wanted to see price come back up to 96 at some point. That never happened, so I think we could return up there as well and start messing around in this range again. So lots of volume on our side. We're 3 minutes in. We've made a lower wick. If we can re-break that 1 hour high, that's the reason I want to have the entry on the previous wick, is because that's also going to be the 1 hour high here. So we shouldn't really break that 1 hour high at 930 unless we're ready to move up. So probability will be on our side if we break the high, which is where our entry is. So never broke the low, filled the wick, and we're good to go. They don't let you use trading view. Yeah. Oh my God, what were you guys talking about up here? The 90s?
Yeah.
Hey. The 90s, baby. Best decade ever. All right, this is good. We rebroke the low again now. So we should continue down, right? So if we break the 1 hour high, that's where this move starts to become valid. Gonna need a pullback on the 1 hour too. So if we look at the 1 hour real quick, right, we can see here that price has been moving down, came down, consolidated, retraced, pushed down again, retraced, pushed down again, close a no bottom wick, almost no bottom wick. Next candle does not close strong bearish, right? We actually close doji. Next candle opens up, creates a top wick, comes down, never breaks the previous 1 hour low, and now could potentially re-break the 1 hour high with this wick to fill and this opportunity for price to shoot back into this range here and then just consolidate a bit, right? So that's kind of like what we're looking at. Do we get an auto filled? Do I not care too much? I mean, the previous 15 is messy. The 15-minute time frame is a bit messy, so I'm banking on the volume here to go up and fill that wick, you know, as basically everything I just mentioned. Whoosh. You got tapped in already? Oh, damn. I'll be in pretty soon. It looks like the volume's coming in here, so I should be in just a moment. Partials and full
Order
TP.
filled.
My partials are going to be somewhere around this wick fill. Yeah, somewhere around here. Like, let's see. Probably around 92. Somewhere in that range up there. Around 92. We'll close some partials, move stops to break even, a little shy of the wick fill. And then, yeah, from there, you know, if we can start pushing up further, that'd be great. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, full TP, what, 98? 98? Yeah, I like 98 for full or partials. Yeah, I think if we start filling that wick, we could potentially push back into that other range. So I'm kind of anticipating the push back into here. Yeah, we'll see. Even Linda's underwater? Hey, yo. Hey,
Yeah, I heard
Linda.
that. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Really? I didn't hear it that good.
I said, oh,
You
true.
Linda
Like
underwater.
old mumbling.
She's scuba diving today. Quick
Streams
little
underwater.
trip. Quick little field trip for Linda. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Nice, dude. Past 2 combines. Awesome. Great job. Great job. All right, I'm going to close partials right here, my friends.
Order filled.
And I'm also going to move my stop loss to break even. And that'll be my first trade of the, yeah, almost first trade of the week. Lovely. Great job. Good stuff. So banking on volume to come up and fill the wick. Partials kind of looking at the top of these highs here, right? A little shy of that wick fill, and we'll take that partial. And if we want to continue moving up, great. If not, you know, we got our bulk of our position here, and we'll see if price wants to, you know, go back down or whatever from here. The Magic School Bus. Yeah, Linda's on the Magic School Bus. All right, so let me just mark this up a little bit. All right, cool. All right, we see where we go from here, but my stops are moved to break even. I've got partials in the bag here, and yeah, whatever happens from now happens. Good trade. You can bank on those wick fills when it comes to the volume times. The delay, you never took partials, all good. You can take them still. Come on, man, jump in the clubhouse. How are you guys not in the clubhouse yet? Like, and you're super duper serious about trading, man. Come on. Let's get it. I'm making thousands of dollars inside the clubhouse. If I just showed you one of the messages that came in right now, you'd be like, wow. Look, I'll just pull a random message up. Ready? From my man, too, NK Capital. Hey, Nick, I just wanted to tell you I started trading 3 months ago. I started trading my live account, risking $100 per trade. I just passed my 3rd combine today. I'm copying 3 of them. I'm eligible for my first 2 payouts. I got more combines is coming. Thank you, man. You changed my whole life. Like, come on, gang. Jump in the clubhouse. Like, what more do you need to see and hear and feel? I mean, you can feel what's going on inside there. You know what I mean? So just make the leap. Trust yourself, right? Make the investment, trust yourself, and let's level up. Let's level it up.
Level it up, man.
Done for the day with that trade? Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. I might close full on my live in a moment. Damn, that was actually a good amount of pips too.
I mean, big
100
range.
and 100, yeah, about 100 pips. Good trade, yep, good trade. This was so this was more of like banking on the idea of us starting to create this uptrend. Like this is the reason why I didn't want to take the sells earlier, is because I felt like we can probably come down, right, and just kind of reject out of there to make this support just a little bit more valid. So we drew this up, you know, we talked about if this candle can close bullish, then we can enter on the break of the highs after getting a better, like a good lower wick there. So yeah, I mean, it was basically like an onion play. Yeah, what are we calling that? The blooming onion?
Looks
The
like
blooming
an awkward
onion. Yeah.
An ugly onion.
Half hour, yeah. Come on, you've been watching me trade for a while now. You know I'll take half hour trades all day. All day. We should get that wick fill here. Hello, Kingston. I think I'm all right. Yeah, why don't you eat it? Thank you, though. Yeah, I'll take some water. All right, cool. I'm gonna close full right here on my live account. Little 85 hundo today, and you know what? I'll close one more here on yeah, I'm gonna close full.
Order filled.
That's my trade. That's my trade. Lovely. Good job, everyone. Congratulations. Very nice trade. Patience pays. It's been you know, it's been a couple sessions since we've been able to find a good one, and there it is. So I like the entry here on the break of the previous candle high. Reason being is we had a 1 hour top wick sitting there, right? So remember what I said. The only way this trade is truly like valid is if we break that 1 hour high, right? And that's exactly what we did. We had one 1 hour candle close with no bottom wick, right? The next one, or almost no bottom wick. The next one, doji. The next one came down, respected the low, starts re-breaking its own high. At the same time, you got this little uptrend forming on the 30-minute, and then that was our opportunity to get involved. So great trade. Excellent. On to the next. If you took that, post a W in the chat. And congratulations. Thank you, Kingston. Thank you, Mommy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful trade. Yep, beautiful trade. All right, we'll talk about it in a second if you guys have any questions. But that was it. What do you think, Johnny Gems?
Yeah, man, nice trade. Congrats.
Little CPI action.
Yep.
All right. First trade on my prop firm account. Awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Awesome. Nice move. Yeah, here we go. Back into that range, that 30-minute range, which we'll probably hang out in here. I would classify this trade as like probably like an onion. Yeah. Yeah, probably an onion play. Beautiful move. Okay, cool. All right, that's it. That's it. Good move. That might be the pullback of the day, and then you might get a fake out, you know, that comes back in here now. So if you guys close full, great job here at 98. That was the idea, was to come back up to 98 and then just get out from here. So that's your basically your full target. If you want to keep a runner going, great. If not, just be careful, because we can now create resistance and then start moving back down here now. So just be careful with all that. That's the pullback. That's the counter trend idea that we wanted to see. We took advantage of it. 930 wick to fill, volume coming in, drew it up beforehand and executed on it once we got that steeper lower wick. So notice how I waited for the steeper lower wick. Once we broke the low again, we had no business coming back up, breaking the highs, unless we truly wanted to move up there. So another great one. Another one in the books. Another one on books. Journal it up. Journal it up. Let me actually just save my... Let me save this. All right, cool. All right, that's that. Didn't think I'd be taking buys on gold today, but we'll take that. Yesterday, my wait paid off. It did. It did. It always does. It always does. Still holding? All right, that would be it for me. Like, that push, that somewhere back in this range is fine. Let's see that 15, no top wick. Yeah, there you go. There's your opportunity to get out. So this is where you could start to fake out again now, right? And start coming back down on gold. Just marked it up. Okay, good. A little London, New York double for the day. Oh, that's right. Little double action going on. Yeah, that's nice.
There you go.
What a trade. Yeah, nice trade, guys. Beautiful. First trade after 1 month of burning 3 accounts. All right, you're in here, baby. The Prather Trader in the house. What's up, brother? How are you?
What's up, Prather Trader?
How long does it take for Top Step to update the balance for payout? Usually right away. Oh no, I'm sorry. Do they still do the after 5 thing? I think you might have to wait till market close. I thought they changed that. I could have sworn my last payout that it was totally different. You like qualified for it right away. I was very skeptical about this trade in the beginning because of stops. I trusted your experience a lot more than my own. Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, look, like these stops are way too steep, right? So we were forced to kind of use these ones. And I think it's fine, right? 160 pip stops. We took profits at 100 pips. And then, you know, kind of looking for full at like 170. So, yeah, I think it was a good trade. Would have loved to have like a better stop loss. But, again, you know, with that 1 hour respecting the previous 1 hour lows. And that's the important part. You know, some of you guys may wonder, why does he want the low to break again? That's because, like, that low breaking again is like, it can break before we get in, so it doesn't have to break while we're in, right? So I'd rather wait, hang out, let that low get formed, and let it re-break one more time, because I know that there's probably a lot of sellers sitting on the break of that low there. And then obviously all their stop losses are up here, right? So that's why you see a big move pretty quickly start to stop those traders out. So once you get the re-break of the low, that's when I'm like, okay, cool. I can use this little area here now as a stop loss and just make sure I enter on a little bit more of like a confirmation, which is going to be the break of that high. So yeah, the 1 hour high was so important to break here today. 1 hour told you the story too, right? You had the wick to the left that was filled. You had price kind of moving down, moving down, moving down. Then we close a no bottom wick. We reject with a doji. We come down. We never broke the lows. We came back up, broke the highs at 930, right? 930, 935 there, and then start pushing up. You got to understand, like, wicks get filled, right, during high times of volume. So if you're breaking this high, right, after making a nice low here, a high, a nice low, if you're now breaking the high, what are you likely to do? Go up and make a new high. Where could we expect that new high? Well, we can use the wick to the left to determine that. We could also use the resistance to the left to determine that. We could also use the previous range to the left to determine where price will want to go. So in this case, you see how you have all that stuff that I mentioned down here, plus now if you're targeting a wick fill, that just happens to be targeting the range fill, which just happens to be targeting the previous level that we came from, which we're likely to start trading back in now. Right? So you see how it all works? So price will move down, now it'll consolidate a bit, and then guess what? It'll have clean range up and down again for later, right? So if we do decide to chop around now, look what's below us, nice clean traffic, look what's above us, right? And that's how gold likes to trade. It'll trend and then range, and then trend and then range, and that's just how it goes. You know, that's my experience over the years so far. So yeah, and then the volume coming in, clear sign that we can fill the wick and dump ourselves back into that zone. They changed it back to market close. Gotcha. They said, nah, we need to give people a little bit more time to mess that payout up. Because, you know, some people, they don't know. When they qualify for a payout, they think they could trade more. And they could, but, you know, they're running a high risk of potentially not having that payout anymore. I had a buddy, he said, man, I qualified for a payout. I just kept trading, and I blew my account. I said, that's retarded. That's just stupid. Right? I don't think he ever did that again.
I've heard a lot of stories like that too, where people trade after and then didn't get the payout.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, true.
Curtis, my man, beautiful work, dude. That's exactly what we talk about like trading in the zone. No matter what, you're following your rules, right? That's like trading in the zone. You're in the zone. you're in the game face on, right? You're doing exactly what you need to do in order to win the game. So, awesome, man.
Money, I love that, bro.
Regardless of the fact that you're $55 away from getting funded or a payout, you lock yourself out after this trade.
Let's go, Curtis.
Most people would just take a trade.
Outcomes do not matter.
I grabbed the rest of the pips going up. Great job, man. Yeah, I agree with John. Just call it.
Outcomes do not matter. Only being disciplined to your rules matter, right? Consistency is the main goal here.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the move, baby. That's the move. So, great job, everyone. Can you show us how you journal? Yes, I usually do all my journaling here in Trade Set, which is a journal that we came up with for, you know, a lot of like TT traders and whatnot. Let me sign in here. Let me just sign in real quick, and then I'll show you. I'll show you around. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, but pretty much, if you guys remember our old spreadsheet, we basically just took that old spreadsheet and built just a solid journal out of it all. So I like marking up my trades with what happened here? With you know, these type of, obviously you want screenshots and whatnot. What's going on here? Screenshots of your trades and everything, but I always like to know, you know, what pair was it, what date, what was the position, what setup, what time frame, what session was it in. I also like to know my risk, right? And then some sort of like pre-emotions, like was I in a rush? Was I get greedy? Was I angry? Was I nervous? Was I focused, right? Same thing with my exit behavior, right? Did I exit as planned? Like this one here, I exited a little early, but you know, I want to make sure I'm exiting as planned and all that stuff. And then pretty much you can go a little bit deeper into it as well. You come in here, and we've already created this, so you can just kind of click buttons, right? So you go in, you say, okay, what was it? It was a breakout, or maybe it was an onion or something, and then you go down what time frame. It was the 15-minute. This is where you're going to mark up your, you know, what session and what risk were you using, how was your, you know, focused and all that good stuff. And then you can upload a screenshot of the trade. I would recommend you all upload like a screenshot of the 4-hour, the 1-hour, 30-minute, and 15-minute, so that way as you're learning, you can understand how the time frames are correlating. But yeah, this is the one that I use. It's Trade Set. You can get it at tradeset.com, or you can use our free journal that we got. But you definitely want to know this type of information here. Yeah. Wow, Goldie, very nice. Very nice. Gotta love when a plan plays out. I'm eating steak for dinner tonight. Yeah, tradeset.app. I'm sorry. Yeah, not .com. Tradeset. If you hit a ! Journal in the chat, it'll pop up for you. Let's see. You're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. Oh, the Wi-Fi went out. Hey, honestly, if the Wi-Fi went out today, that's probably better. If you're back in now, you're sitting 100 pips higher than where I closed my partials. So. Give trade, bro? I just gave trade, bro. Are you a bro or are you a pro? Because that sound like bro. That don't sound like a pro question. Pro statement. I just give trade, bro. Me just give trade. Big dub, I had the same analysis. Like, yeah, this one was obviously a little bit more chart time experience goes into this. Like, if a new trader is like a little uncomfortable with this trade, I can understand that. I can understand it. How to join the clubhouse? I'm glad you asked. No, just hit ! Clubhouse. Lock in, man. Lock in. Let's go. I want to help you guys like retire from your jobs or whatever goals you have financially, but you know, I can get much closer to you when you're in the clubhouse trading with us and being in these webinars and all that. Are sales possible? If you get a fake out, they might be. Yeah, if you get a fake out. I understand you have a money plan for profits daily, but but you should at least leave something to run. Yeah. You leave it to run. You leave it to run. As long as you leave it to run, you're good to go. Me, I got a plan, I got a system. It's worked very well for me at this point. I'll probably just keep doing that. But yeah, you can let price run. I don't want to let it run today because that was my idea, right? So when you said, I know you have a plan, but I stop at the but, right? I make the plan with logic and then I just, you know, stick to it. So maybe if I say, hey, you know what? Today I'm going to let this thing run, because I feel like we can just start moving so bullish here, right? Then I would do that. But I don't know if we're going to move bullish too much here today. Price is extremely bearish. So I'm very grateful for the fact that I was able to spot this and take some profit here and then take some more profit here. I mean, I made, you know, I'm good to go here today. I'm not a greedy guy. Plus, I want to exemplify that for you guys too, because a lot of y'all hold and then just end up hitting stops or coming back. Like, I want to exemplify how it's okay to close a trade. Yeah, and just take your money and go and saying, hey, job's done. And now you can walk away a winner today. So, you know, I was never able to do that coming up in the game. So to be able to do that now, and I remember when Raja would say, that's it, I'm out. I go, man, that guy I admire that. You know, I'm holding, I'm trying to see if I can get more. Maybe I can get my rent money and my phone bill out of this trade, you know, thinking about this, right? And then, you know, I just admired the fact that, you know, he could have a plan and he didn't care about the extra pips. Like, these pips, I really don't care about them. If we do anything further, I don't care. They're not mine. They're yours. And I'll be happy to leave them with you. My pips are here. These were mine today. Anything else, you guys can have that. My gift to you. What a trade. Yeah, nice trade. What's up, Nav, man? You're greedy? Yeah. I'm just not greedy. You know, I'm not a greedy guy, so I'm fine with, you know, drawing up my plan and sticking to that plan. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with holding, right? And trailing stops either. So it's not like there's anything wrong with that. It's just I wasn't my plan for today to do that, so I'm outie. Why should you join market fluidity after Clubhouse after market fluidity? I mean, what we have in the clubhouse is not what's in market fluidity. I'm in market fluidity too. So I don't know. Ask the clubhouse members. I don't want to sell you on the idea. Am I a genius? Genius. Genius to some, fool to others. That's all good. I'm in the hospital because of a dangerous fever. Arrow Sassy, man. I hope you heal up quickly, brother.
Hey, man.
Yeah, let's get that fever down.
Hope you get better too, man.
You'll be good, brother. You'll be good. No top wick on 15. The 15? I mean, look at the rejection. You know? Look at the rejection. And again, 1 hour high sitting here. 15 was the only time frame that didn't make sense, but I mean, I guess maybe it's just a little bit of my experience going into it. But 30 minute, if you go back on the live stream, you'll see me draw this up on the 30 minute. So I didn't really care too much about the 15 when I seen this wick to fill on the 30 minute, and then this range that I was anticipating price to come back into. And then what do you know? Look where we closed. Look at the 15 minute time frame. 1, 2 candles now in there. So we're likely to range here for a little bit now. We got a new 4 hour candle coming up too. So, but that's it for me. Yeah, sells could play out too, as that new 4 hour candle wants to make the lower wick, but now you're going totally against the 4 hour with those sells here. So I think the best thing to do here on the lower time frames is to simply wait for that 4 hour wick to form and then start looking for the buys, right? Again, above this area here, because now that your 4 hours bullish, this is likely where price will start pulling up on the day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got to ask the clubhouse those questions, man. Then I'm just selling you on my own thing. If you guys have questions on the clubhouse, the best person to ask is not me. It's actually one of the clubhouse members. So you can get their feedback. Obviously, I'm going to be biased. I'm going to say, hey, get in. I know this could change your life. We've changed so many lives. You can blah, 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 right? But I would really talk to clubhouse members and see how they feel. And you know what? That's something that most gurus cannot say to you. You know, whatever you do, don't talk to the members, right? I would rather you go talk to the members and let them give you the honest feedback so you can make a decision based off of their experience, right? Versus just me selling you the idea to get in. I don't even want to sell you the idea because I only want serious traders in there that want to, you know, make it big long term with me. So any tips and tricks to heal FOMO when you miss a move or avoid a trade? Yeah, just draw out your move. You know, so it goes back to what somebody was mentioning earlier about holding the trade longer. So the thing is, once I've drawn out the move of closing my trade here, I highlighted that zone quite a few times to tell you guys I'm basically fully out here. Before the trade ever even showed up, right? Like before we ever even had the candle closures, I say, hey, if we get in here, I'm out right here. So the best way to avoid FOMO is to know exactly what you're looking for. So that way now, if price decides to push through here and keep going, I don't have to revenge trade or have FOMO or think I'm missing out because I already planned my move and that move is done. So any of this is not to my concern because I never planned on eating off those candles. So you just got to know what you want and follow your plan. Plan your trade, trade your plan.
Chad, I love to see everyone doing very well with the detached sides. Yeah, I think that's been a big thing for everyone since we started talking about that here on the live streams. See, whatever allows you to be completely detached is when things start to work out, you know, and that's what the detached side does for you, make you completely detached from the outcome so you can just be attached to the process, and then that's when things start to flow.
Back, man. Pure performance. Right.
How do you join the clubhouse? The link's in the description below. Yes, sir. What's up, SimZ? Detached size came in clutch today. Yup. It always does, man. That's what you can rely on to make you detach from the outcome. It feels good, right, SimZ, to not care about the outcome, to be in a trade and just know that if it hits stop loss, if it hits TP, it's fine. It doesn't affect you at all. Yeah, one loss should never define a trader, you know, because there's more setups to come, right? It doesn't just stop after that one loss, right? You continue trading and you wait for good opportunities, you'll always make those losses back, especially when you're detached.
True. There's always another trade, man. Whether you win or lose, or you didn't take it, or you missed it, or yeah. Axel says, "What's up?" He said, "Congrats on the win, everyone." He said, "I want to come stream." I said, "No. You gotta go. You gotta go. Maybe on Friday." It's from all the mic drops. That's why John's mic's broken. From all those gems. The Truman Show is trying to get in the way.
Makes sense.
Let's go. First
You're right.
30
Right about that, Joshua.
trades in the clubhouse. Let's take a look. Why can't I see? Oh, okay, this is it. Okay, 70% win rate. Nice. 0.4 R. So see how the RR doesn't need to be 1R, 2R, 3R, and you can still make money. 21 wins, 9 losses. Great job. 68% daily win rate. This is something I would look towards getting up. Who is this? Jason. Yeah, because you know, that tells me you're green on the day, and then 19 same day trades, you know, so 68% of the time you're gonna give that loss back. So I think you can bump that up just by not taking too many trades after you're green on the day. But that's okay. Emotional behavior looking good. Trade set looking real good here, man. Yeah, looks nice, bro. Main dominant emotion is focused. 97% exit discipline, which is incredible. And then emotional stability looking good. Yeah, amazing job, Jason. No surprise from you, bro. No surprise at all. No surprise. Let's take a look. Gareth. Big Gareth. That trade dragged my P&L over 80K on the XFAs after starting the Elite program. So the Elite program is something that you can't get in because that just isn't open. But this is one of my guys, man, that I work with. A lot of Elite members are crushing it. 80% win rate, or 80% win rate. $80,000 in profit. How long have we been working together, one-on-one? Gareth, has it been? How long has it been? Can't remember. Since August, right? Was it August? August of last year. Yep. So, and by the way, we're not meeting every day, right? We're not meeting every week. We're taking our time with our sessions. We're really being efficient and making the most of our mentorship sessions, so that way he can go out and apply everything that I'm teaching him without needing me all the time, right? So I love the fact that your RR is increasing as well, so that's starting to come up towards 1R. And as I mentioned, once you get this up to 1R, you're gonna straight killer. Like if you have 80% win rate with a 1R, you'll never be poor again. Let's just put it like that. So beautiful job here. 276 winners, 71 losers. Perfect, brother. Great job. I'm looking forward to meeting. I think we're meeting at the end of the month, right? Or the beginning of next month. So I look forward to our
Gareth,
next
you're the
session.
man. Good work, man.
Remember that name, Gareth. Man's crushing it. Crushing it. Congrats, by the way, on 80K, bro. Beautiful. Job well done.
Fire.
Let's see here. Joined on June 1st. Okay, June 1st. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Looking good. Looking good. Wow. Looking real good, actually. Very nice. 80% win rate. Where's your
only
RR?
green. All green. The whole screen.
Yeah, this is nice.
Lovely.
So, you know, in the clubhouse, we're not going to take a bunch of trades every day like you would normally do, but we'll take, you know, basically every session we're there, no one wants to take a trade more than I do. Right, so there's gonna be trades when opportunities are there, but the secret is the mentality that's spoken through the clubhouse, the examples, the other community members that are all making that leap to developing that probability mindset, that business mindset, that entrepreneur, right, of trading. So yeah, man, you got to really listen to the things and apply them when you hear them. Everyone knows what they need to work on. It's just very few actually take the time to work on them. I'm here now. Can I buy what? I got a couple things for sale here. I'll sell you some excess if you want to buy that. But buy gold.
I got a pair of blue light glasses too.
Not yet. I got blue light blockers coming. I got some merch coming. I got some
mouse pad.
Hey, you gotta see the blue light blockers that we have. So we're gonna have them on the website available soon, but they're not blue light blockers for you to really trade in. Although you could, but they're like true red. So that way, like, these are meant to really save your eyes, you know, after the sun goes down. So we'll have them. I use them. I just don't use them on stream because they're too dark, but they serve a purpose. When the sun goes down, I usually put them on.
Oh, so like from like 6 o'clock or 7 maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe even like 8.
Yeah, after the sun's down, I tend to put them on. They're good.
Lovely, man. Yeah, those are nice.
I have my RR is a little lower. A little higher. My win rate's a little bit lower than these guys. I've got like a 74% win rate here. So usually I'm about 70 to anywhere between 70 80. Usually about 74 though. But my 1R is pretty good because I've got a little bit over 1R. So and then 222 on the loss column. It looks like 630. This isn't full. This isn't my full data. I got all that on Tradeovate. I think this is missing probably 10 to 15 trades that for some reason I couldn't get over to trade set. I don't know why, but that's pretty much.
One thing to take into account though, it's like you've tested a lot of things throughout time too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that too. That comes into play. So. Yeah, but I think it's just about that on TradeZella still too. Boom, boom. Yeah, TradeZella 74% win rate. It looks like I got a 1.3 R. Oh no, I'm sorry, 1.17. Yeah, so everything's pretty much the same. But that's what you can expect, you know, when you're trading this system and you're trading this style. I mean, who wants predictable results? Anyone? Like, I mean, remember, random decisions, random results, right? Clean, repetitive, systematic decisions lead to that clean, repetitive, systematic result. So that's why no matter what, whether it was this year or last year or the year before or the year before that, anytime you check on my stats, I'll always be sitting around 70 to 80% win rate. It's just that's the way it goes when you follow the game plan. And I'll always be sitting right around 1R. Sometimes I'll be a little less, sometimes I'll be a little more, but you know, roughly I'm right around 1R. I'll donate my kidney to get those results. You don't even have to. You just got to listen to what I'm saying, right? And give it time to kind of, soak in and, you know, start showing up in your day-to-day P&L. The Elite program, I don't have it opened. If you're interested in the Elite program, you could DM me on either Discord or Instagram or something, and then we can talk a little bit and see if it's a good fit. But yeah, it's not really open at the moment. .4 RR with 80% stop. Yeah, brother. I mean, look, brother. It works. It legit works. That's gotten me $553,000 in profits, right? So I don't know what the big joke is, right? The reason I do it is because it actually makes money, and I'm here to actually make money, right? So every trade, and by the way, it's been like that for years, where I will take 0.4, 0.5 RR on my trades, take those profits. That has what has been able to collect me the $500,000, right, is taking those base hits, is taking those partials. Notice how when it's all said and done, though, right, when it's all said and done, the RR now comes straight back to 1.2R, right? So I don't measure RR in individual trades. I measure RR in a batch. So in a batch of trades, I don't care if one trade for me is going to be half R, the next trade is going to be 2R. It's very unpredictable because I don't stick to one thing. I trade what the markets show me. So today, I want to take some profits right here. I also want to take some profits somewhere right here. That's what the market condition is telling me. So what RR is that? I don't know. Maybe it's a 0.4, maybe it's a 0.5. All I know is that the next trade, I'll do the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. And then some trades are 0.4, some trades are 0.5, some trades are 2R, right? 3R, right? There was a trade that we took last week or the week before that was like 3R, right? So I don't do the whole in the box type of thing, fit me into this one RR strategy. I show up to the desk and I take what the market is showing. So if the market's going to give me an opportunity to get half R and it's a good clean setup that I like, I take it. If I got an opportunity to make 2R, I'll take that too. So it just depends on the day, and my only plan is to show up, look for good trades according to the playbook system, and then let the candles guide me. You know what I mean? It works. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. And I don't think you never mind. What's your risk to reward ratio? Right around 1R. Yeah, right around 1R. Clubhouse. Yeah, Clubhouse is always open. It's the elite program, like to work one-on-one together, that I haven't really opened it at all this year. I think I took I'm working with one or two guys actually from this year.
Yours is closed, right?
Yeah.
Fire, man.
Link to Discord. Yeah, just hit exclamation point Discord. Is there a reason why we changed from TradeZella to TradeSet? Yeah, it's just catered towards our style of trading. What the guys do at TradeSet too, they're probably going to plan on a lot, like basically any other strategy we can input in there. So just the way I click breakout and 15-minute and New York session, we're going to like customize it for other systems as well, for other like communities that trade different ways, where they can have it, with their stuff on there too. So let's go golfing. That honestly sounds like a great idea. It really actually sounds like a phenomenal idea here today.
Phenomenal. Have you booked tea time?
Nah.
Oh,
nah.
okay.
Let's go. What is this here? Can you look at
John,
this
you?
and advise? Just getting
Nah, I
started.
golfed yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that.
Yeah, this looks good, brother. Looks good. $1,000 up, almost 70% win rate. If you're just getting started, we're gonna work on getting that up for you. We're also, this isn't a problem either. I think what we'll do is we'll help you start to recognize the better trade, right, versus like the okay trade. Start to stay out of some of those 35 losers. 16 losers. Start to pump that. You don't even need more winners. You just need a little bit less losers. So depending on your journals and your data, we can see where you may be able to stay out of certain trades. And then look, if you just stay out of certain trades, and keep that same profitability, you'll be, that 1,000 could be 1,500. It could be 2,000. One thing I would do is I would go into all your trades and just take a look at all the losses. So there's 16 of them, right? So go through them and say, hey, which ones should be there and which ones shouldn't be there. And then the ones that shouldn't be there, see how much it cost you. Let's say 200, right? 200. Let's say it was 400 total there. Maybe, you took one more that shouldn't have been there, and that one was 200, right? So you got now $600, right? That could have stayed, could have stayed in your P&L. So that's 1,100, right? Or 1,000 could have been 1,600, not by doing anything more or not by learning more, but just by simply avoiding some of the unnecessary losses. So that's one thing I would do, is I would go into your trades tonight, tomorrow, over the weekend, look and identify those 16 losses, and then ask yourself, do they deserve to be there according to the playbook or not, right? Is it a probability setup or not, right? And then you'll identify which ones are and which ones aren't, and this is your first opportunity to really make some big improvements. Yeah, but just getting started, these are phenomenal numbers, so great job. Another person wants to go golfing. I think that might be a sign. That could potentially be a sign. Damn. Is my wife still listening? Babe, you hear that? Was that another voice saying, go golfing? I think it was. How do you close 80%? You, all right, well, if you have a sell stop, right, or a buy stop here for 10 contracts, right, and it's sitting right here in price, and let's say you want to close partials right here, and that's going to be 80%. What you'll do is, since you're buying, you'll take out a limit sell order for, or let's say you want to close 80%, right? So here, notice how there's no 8. So you got to do that math, right? So you got to take out 5 first, and then right click again, and then take out 3, right? Because 5 plus 3 is 8. Hover over it, it'll kind of grab it, and then bam, now you got 80% of your position getting taken out right there. So once you get activated, all right, if you hit that level, ding, price will close 8 out of those 10 contracts, and you'll have 2 contracts to continue running. Yeah, here comes the move back down now. So just, literally like just as we anticipated would happen. Come up, come in the range. That's another reason why I'm not holding runners today, because gold is just extremely bearish. How come I don't trade with alpha futures? No reasons at all. I just like I don't even trade funded accounts that much anymore. Like I'm not banking my income off of funded accounts too much anymore. I've been really focused on just trading my live accounts. So I just use Top Step, to be honest. So we have a nice display up here that we can mark trades up on, and it's just nice and clean. How did you manage the pressure of consistency rules for your earlier prop accounts? I just followed them. I said, what's the rule? They said 600, you can't make more than that in a day. I said, all right. And then anytime I placed a TP, unfortunately, I just had to place it at $600. I knew I couldn't get paid if I went over it, so there was no point in debating or thinking about it or feeling bad about it or using it as an excuse. I just said, all right, the number is 600. Cool. We'll make 590 every day. So that's just what I did. I got over it fairly quickly. Yeah, and then the other thing I did was I put them on copy accounts. So maybe I didn't like the idea that I can only make 600 a day, but then when you times that by 3 or 4, right, now we're talking about some money. So I also had them copied on other accounts. That way I didn't have to feel like, oh man, I'm only making 600 today. Like now I'm getting 600 times 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. But the rules it is what it is. There's nothing we can really do about it. We just gotta, follow them, and I wouldn't say there was too much pressure, to follow it. I knew if I didn't follow it, I wouldn't get paid. So the only way to make money and get paid was to follow it. So I just, followed it.
That's it, man.
I can't stop but like giggling a little bit when you guys talk, because it literally sounds like you're in like a fishbowl.
Bro, I know. It sounds so freaking weird.
If you're wondering why John and Magnus are slightly quiet today, it's because
Bro, we sound like a freaking microwave. Like
I've just got them cooking in the microwave right now. Just give them they're heating up. They're heating up for tomorrow.
Oh man, holy! Yeah, that sounds hilarious. If anyone gonna go rewatch that stream, they're gonna have a good time.
Wait, what's going on with that stream over there? If this is your first time here, John and Magnus will be back to Earth. They'll be Earthbound again tomorrow.
Yeah. It's just a 1-day trip.
We have to give something to our alien friends up there.
Yo, J Coop, it sounds bad, bro. I don't know where you listen. Oh, not on Zoom though. On Zoom we sound fine, I think so, right?
Yeah, Zoom sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. Missed a trade this morning. I used to have a bunch of FOMO and try to find something, but that's not in the job description. Let's go. Yeah, how many guys are getting better? See, that's the other thing about a lot of people think like they're going to come into the clubhouse and they just think about the money that they're going to make. And obviously that's available too, but gang, it's stuff like that, right? Like, man, I used to have FOMO here and now I don't. I used to get greedy here and now I don't. I used to want the bigger move and now I take the base hit. I used to want to get the payout right away and now I gave it a week and actually got the payout, right? It's like you're going to develop a totally different mentality and mindset that, by the way, you're going to need it to make money consistently here. So you might as well learn it and get around it as soon as possible, because at the end of the day, that's how you learn it, by getting around it and feeding off of the other collectiveness that's going on, where everyone's kind of using that same mentality to improve and get better, you know. So it really does help. The law of association is key. I don't know how you keep up with the chats. I've been jumping between Zoom and YouTube. Yo, it's crazy.
Yo, bro,
it's crazy.
That's funny. Sometimes it's like a comedy show. It's so funny.
I got 3
Especially with
chats,
Clubhouse.
4 kids, 2 screens, 3 trading accounts. It gets crazy back here, man. It's
Yo, that's
it's no
absolutely
joke.
ridiculous.
I get done here for 2 hours. I'm exhausted.
Yo.
I need to sit down for a minute.
They told you trading was easy, huh? I don't know.
People start getting into streaming. They're like, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Yeah, let's just stop here.
A lot of people think they want to stream, but it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. There's a lot to focus on. There's a lot of things to do, questions to answer, charts to analyze. Like, there's a lot going on. Trust me.
A lot, man. A lot. Yo, John, that picture.
Dude, I know, bro.
That'll go down the books, bro.
Exactly. That pic will bring back a lot of memories. Of
There's
this
the
day.
boys. You've seen it first.
We know
Yeah,
exactly what
Selfie
we're
from
talking
outer
about
space.
here. Yo, that's freaking funny.
I'm like Magnus, look. Beautiful
Hey,
breakout
guys.
set up there.
Look, there we are.
Beautiful, bro.
Oh wait,
Oh,
just
wait,
the opposite direction.
I think that's Nick that just made like 10 grand right there on Earth.
See, that's another reason it's good to trade with a community. You collect great memories like this one.
Exactly, bro. We can all look back on this. Great
Yup.
memories.
And laugh. Just each day is a day of its own, chat. You know, you just gotta do it.
Bro,
Never
if
really
you're not in
stop.
the clubhouse, I mean, you're missing out.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to be trading, you know, but it's another to be trading with the community and stuff. It's way different.
Oh, yeah.
Trading in space.
Nah, facts, John, though.
Yeah. There's a difference between trading on Earth and trading in space.
Yeah.
Idea for cells. This was the idea. You wanted like a little bit of a fake out here, but we're just running here now, so.
Yeah, I think buys might look better, to be honest, if anyone's looking for anything.
Same. 4-hour
Same.
bullish.
You're 4
Yeah,
hours so
back up.
bullish now.
Yeah.
You might range though like this a little bit, so. Too busy to take some trades, can't do anything stupid. There you go. Actually, you know what I realized? Some people are actually better off keeping their jobs. You probably make more money because, you know, when you don't have the job now, your whole day is open, right? So a lot of times traders get that confused with let me enjoy my life versus let me work my day trading job. You don't want a day trading job. You want a day trade. You want to get in, spend an hour, 2, 3 at the desk, look for opportunities, take your shot, and literally live your life. The problem with most people is when they leave their job to do this, they feel like they have to stick around till 5 p.m. right? Otherwise, they're just not being productive. But that's such a that's the quickest way to go back to work, is to actually treat this like a job and try and stick around and trade all day. It's like get your session done, figure out if you're gonna get into a trade or not, take that trade, win or lose, and then you can call it from the day. Don't try and stick around too long. Most traders spend too much time in the market, and the market takes their money back. So, you know, the least amount of time you can spend, the better. Like me, I get in, I got paid today. I don't have to worry now about not getting paid today, right? I've been paid. I can go about my day without giving a rip about what else happens in the market here from now until Asian session. So it's a liberating feeling. It's very freeing when you can do it. Let's go, Cable Trader. Yeah, great, man. It's great having you in there. I've seen some great questions come from you, so love it, love it. Let's see. Does the Clubhouse videos include subtitles? I think you can turn them on. Not the live session, but I'm pretty sure you can turn subtitles on in WAP.
London, we speak both English and Danish, so.
Yeah, London. You want some Danish in London?
Yeah.
Mag, this is hanging out in the microwave.
Oh man.
Too funny, dude.
Yeah, you can turn up captions though when you're watching like course, webinar, everything. Oh, like what? You're laughing every time. Oh.
The Wi-Fi in space isn't that good. No.
I can't believe it.
The amount of times you've taken a trade because of boredom. Yeah, man. Trust me too. I remember one time after my session, I took a trade and then I was taking another one, and I remember my wife was like, "What? Isn't it past your session time?" I'm like, "Yeah. No, yeah. Just don't worry. This looks really good, you know." And I remember that. It's funny because I remember that time because I actually blew my account on that trade. Yeah, it was a while ago, years ago, before I ever started the live stream. But yeah, I shouldn't have been trading there. I knew it, she knew it, the market knew it, and the market just took my money back. And I was upset. You know, I took a nice win that day. It was a good playbook position. Maybe I made, you know, $300-400, and I got in another trade and gave that $300 or $400 back. So, do you think I was happy about that? Probably not, right? So what did I do? I tried to get it back, and then guess what? And then I gave $300 or $400 of my own to the market, right? And I certainly didn't like that. So, you know, that's where it all begins, and it becomes a downward spiral from there, right? So you really just want to get in and get out of the markets. Imagine I was green on the day, take a loss, give the green back, but then I want the green back. So now I'm playing tug of war with the market. And who do you think's going to win that? You know, I mean, at the end of the day, who do you think's going to win that? So,
bro, y'all know it's the market.
I've experienced it too much. How much time did you spend learning to be where I am now? 7 years. You know, I'm still learning today. I still learn every single day here, every single day. So I've been learning on this journey. I think I'm pretty early still in my trading career. So I'm just a rookie still, you know, 7 years in, and you know, just trying to get better, just trying to learn the market, stay on top of it. One of the main things I do is I usually just trade one pair. So I'm obsessed with the price action on this pair, and that's a lot of times why sometimes you may not understand why I'm doing certain things in the move, but then they pan out to work perfectly. It's because I've obsessively been watching this pair and studying this pair for many years now. So yeah, it's been about 7 years, I would say. 2019, really 2018 is when I first started, but I would say 2019 started getting more serious. 2020 really turned it up, and 2021, you know, really started to make a push for profitability. That's what I want, course or webinars. Yeah, in the courses and webinar you can get subtitles. Yep.
Definitely.
Family dependent on you, yo, for real. You gotta make moves. All right, who's got some good questions before we wrap this up here today? You won't get another trade out of me today. But you will get some answers to questions if you have them, and if not, then I got a beautiful, lovely family waiting for me in the living room. So you guys tell me what you want to do. I'm down to stick around for a little bit longer, but I'm also down to bounce now if you guys are ready. I might have to book a tea time too.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna go hit text Anna at 11:11. Say, honey,
Game is game, brother. I love that.
little 11:11 action.
I saw one in the Discord yesterday saying like, you saw that?
Nah, I didn't see that one.
Someone posted a message like, yo, see, game is game. I text my girl at 11:11 or 12:12 or something. The reply was nice. It worked.
It was there.
W.
Boys, hit her at 143. I'm gonna put y'all game is game. I want you to hit her at 143.
Yo.
Just write 143 at 143 today. And then she's gonna write back, what's that mean? And then you go, I love you. Oh my God, it's gonna be the sweetest thing she heard from you all year. Yeah, she'll love that. Ready? 1, I for 1. Love, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It's a 4-letter word. 3, I love you. I got y'all, man. I got y'all. Don't waste no time today. Set the alarm for 142, boys.
142, note it down.
142, don't sleep in.
Oh man, don't sleep on it here.
Game is game.
Game is game for real.
Why was the sell on the 15 not valid? I don't think I ever said that. Yeah, not. Okay, so looking at it though, I would say it's not valid for me because no top wick here. Plus,
Yeah,
you got to realize too, the 4-hour now has shifted, right? So it closed bullish. So yeah, this bottom wick can come all the way down or whatever, but now we're kind of looking for maybe a move out of this 4-hour support too. So I like the sells, but it just didn't give you a top wick really. That was it.
now it's too late for the sell zone.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Nah.
The other thing too is I already took my trade, so that's another thing. So I already took a trade. I already won my trade. I would never get involved in this after taking a W like that. How did you deal with watching others grow or succeed or win at first, then you advance in? Yeah, it definitely did happen to me, bro. Like before I ever got into trading, I was building e-commerce businesses through like a network marketing company and all that. So I would see people winning at high levels all the time. Actually, believe it or not, I was the guy that wasn't winning. I was the guy that was putting in a lot of work and seeing no results, and there was other people who were blowing right by me, and I had no other choice but to clap for them and be happy for them, and just wait on my turn. Honestly, before that I was a little frustrated, I was a little angry. Obviously that winner within always wants to be the winner, right? So it's tough to watch people get the shine and all that, but then I realized I was perceiving it differently, and that wealth wasn't going to be attracted to me by thinking, oh, that because that guy's making more money, it's limiting me. No, there's enough to go around for all of us. So it wasn't until I started clapping and giving the hoop and the hurrahs and the hooray, right, to these people and showing them that I was genuinely happy for them. It wasn't fake either. It was like, genuinely, I want to be happy for these people because I would, they did it, right? So like they're making things happen, and I appreciate their example. So I started switching my perspective on things to, oh man, they win and I don't, or they're always winning and I don't, to, hey, congrats to them. They're paving the way. They're showing me what it looks like to win, and I just got to keep my head down and keep working. So yeah, it wasn't until I really started clapping for them before it was my time that success actually started coming to me. So I learned that success and money and all that it's actually a vibration. It's a frequency. It's something that you attract, and you don't attract it by not having that, humility and just like appreciation for other people's success. The one thing you got to realize is my success will not take away from yours. And once you realize that, you can stop using any sort of excuses to like stay poor. You know what I mean? And you go, all right, there's enough for all of us. Let's go get it. But the winner within, they used to do these. I used to go to these weekend every 90 days we would do like a business growth and development weekend, like a seminar. And every Sunday, you know, they would run the new, you know, up and coming, you know, guys that were killing it, girls that were killing it across the stage. And here I was, you know, just in the crowd, just, you know, inspiring to be up there at one point, one day. And again, it wasn't until I started clapping for these guys up here that I eventually made my way up. Who's going live in London? Both these boys are both live in London. Yeah, Magnus and John. Yep.
Yes, sir. The spaceman.
The
We're
spaceman.
Yo,
I promise. The mic's better in London. I promise.
We'll have a new microphone by the time they touch down to Earth.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. We'll see you in London.
Those are
It's like
those
a
are fire
beautiful last
sessions.
night.
Any questions you have, come in there.
London's heating up. I'm telling you. I
It's
can feel
heating
it.
up. Just wait on it.
That's what I said, bro. Once I seen the setup present itself at London Open, I told Magnus, I'm like, bro, we're back.
We're back.
Bro, it's so back. You just know it right away.
Yeah,
Bro, you could just see it. It was so clean today too.
it was, man.
Am I still doing
Third
e-commerce? Yeah, I still do. I have multiple e-commerce businesses now. Yeah, actually, e-commerce is something that I've always done. That kind of kept me afloat for most of my life too. It's like I was doing e-commerce business back in 2012 and 2013, and everyone was looking at me like I was crazy for trying to, you know, push products online or asking them to buy a product online. Like they were like, why would I do that? And I'm like, well, you know, everyone's doing it. Everyone's gonna do it. It's the new thing. Trust me, right? And now it's like no one wants to go to the store. They all want to buy online. So it was a trend that I was just a little bit ahead of. But by the time it started trending, I was already well equipped to, you know, I had my footprint in the game at that point. Appreciate the response. Yeah, you're welcome. Of course. All right, let's see. Come in and drive you guys crazy with questions. Good. We like questions. If you don't ask questions, you got to hear me talk about my boring golf round. So the questions are good. You know, I feed off of you guys, right? So if you guys are asking good quality questions, it gets my mind going. It starts making me pull things that I've learned from my mentor and, you know, stay nice and fresh up here. But when you guys go stale, you know, I got to bring up golf and, you know, all this other stuff. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Old school outro for yo. It's so crazy you said that. So crazy you said that. Actually, I might have had one of those ready to go.
Outro.
Do I still have that business? Yeah, actually, I still do have that business. Yeah, the one that I was originally talking to you about. Yep, I still have that one too. Yo, appreciate that, Ruth. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Which market is this? This is gold. What did the NASDAQ end up doing here today? Oh, what do you know? Just upward.
Yeah. Bro, the NASDAQ been so bullish, man. It's insane.
It really has. All right, mates. I think I'm about ready to bounce. Good trade here today. Good lessons today. Good stream. Great questions. Let's just get back to it in Asian sesh. Yeah. Let's get back to it, man.
Yep. Let's do it, bro.
All right. Yeah. Good job. I'll see you guys in Asian session. The rest of y'all. What's tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So we got two more days in the week here. Great job to get on the board here today, and we'll see you in London first, and now in New York, and we'll see what we could do an Asian session later. So I've enjoyed my time here with y'all. Spacemen, I hope you guys land well here later on today. Pray for the landing of these two guys, these two lovely astronauts. And yeah, I'll see y'all in Asian session tonight. Johnny James, have a great day, bro.
New York it is.
I'll see you in Asian session, man. Hope you have a
See
nice
y'all.
day.
Thank you, Nick.
Yep.
You're welcome.
God bless y'all. Peace,
Yes,
chat.
sir. All right, chat. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Peace,
Enjoy
y'all. Have a great
it.
day.
Blessings
See ya.
to you and yours, and See you guys in the next sesh. Adios, amigos. Later, chat. Clubhouse. I'll see you guys in the Asian sesh tonight. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. Peace.
We ain't taking no L. No, 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 no. Things breaking out of field. Go, 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 go. The battle is won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we seeing W's all in the chat. It's like a home run straight off of the bat. Lion, the shooter, the cat out the bag. I came deluded, I'm bringing the facts like I was lost, but now I'm found. Trapped in darkness till you came around. Broken chains all falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L. No, 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 no. Things breaking out of field. Go, 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 go. The battle is won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we ain't taking no L's. The victory is already won. 3 days in the ground in the kingdom of gun. Why just wait around when he told you to run? Told you to run. Run the race at the pace that you're supposed to. Break